Today, the Church celebrates the solemnity of the Assumption of Mary into heaven. The Church teaches that Mary, at the end of her earthly life, was assumed into heaven by God, both body and soul. Not only with her soul, but also her body. This truth reminds us of the dignity of the human person. We are not mere spirits, nor merely bodies. We are composed of both body and soul. And at death, the soul is separated from the body, but this separation is temporary. The Church teaches that on the last day, our bodies will be resurrected and reunited with our souls in glory. But today we see Mary's case is kind of unique because by a singular grace from God, she experienced already what we await in the future, being taken into heaven, both body and soul. However, this is absolutely fitting because Mary is the first Christian. She is the first disciple of Christ and the perfect model for all believers. If you remember, at the foot of the cross, Jesus gave her to us as our mother, saying to the beloved disciple, "Behold your mother." And if we look to our mother in faith, the dogma of the Assumption should not surprise us because it points directly to the same glory that is promised to all who belong to Christ. By contemplating Mary in heaven, both body and soul, we profess our faith in the resurrection of the body and life everlasting. Yet when we meditate on this glorious Assumption of Mary, we must remember that it did not come without cost. If God exalted His mother, it is equally true that He did not spare her the pain of sorrow, the exhaustion of her labors, or the trials of her faith. From the poverty in Nazareth to the flight into Egypt and to the agony of seeing her son crucified, Mary walked the way of the cross. Her glory even started far before her Assumption. Her glory was born of her faithfulness in suffering. And this reminds us, you and me, that there is no resurrection without the cross. There is no glory without struggle, and no victory without tears. In God's plan, suffering is never meaningless. It becomes the path that leads to joy. Always remember that the crown of life is not placed on those who avoid the cross, but on those who embrace it in union with Christ. And Mary teaches us that every trial endured with love becomes a stepping stone toward eternal glory. Her yes to God was not only spoken at the moment of Annunciation, but it was continually renewed in the shadows of Calvary, where love cost her everything. For us, this means that the challenges, the losses, and the burdens we bear are not signs that God has abandoned us, but invitations to share more deeply in the life of His Son. If we remain steadfast as Mary did, our pain will one day be transformed into joy, and our wounds into marks of victory. The Assumption is God's promise made visible. Those who remain faithful will be raised, body and soul, into His presence. And so today, as we honor our Blessed Mother, Let us then learn to imitate Mary's trust, her obedience, and her courage in times of trial. Let us carry our crosses with hope, confident that the same God who lifted his mother into glory will also lift us, his beloved sons and daughters. And as we persevere in our struggles, let us keep our eyes fixed on the glorious resurrection that awaits all of us who love him.